Good evening, good evening, good evening. Thank you for joining me with Freeform Fridays with Conversations with Taz. Hopefully tonight we'll go with no technical difficulties, or at least minimal technical difficulties, and we will get through all this glorious, glorious stuff. Let's get started with this video, and I'll see you on the flip side.
On this vote, the yeas are 53, the nays are 47, and this nomination is confirmed.
All right. Okay. Congratulations. This is a big day.
So, for all of the disrespectful GOP members that got up and walked out, if anyone chooses to remember you in history, if you will still pale in comparison to Supreme Court Justice Ketanji Brown Jackson. Sucks to be you. Let's see what else y'all got in store for me this fine Friday.
This bitch think I'm stupid. This bitch think I'm stupid. This bitch think I'm stupid. This bitch think I'm stupid.
Check me out, this bitch think I'm stupid. She probably right.
I'm gonna go out on a limb there, buddy. Yeah, it's a looking alike. She's. I swear, y'all never disappoint. Let's go to the next one.
Wendy's sick of her life, and she's leaving her boyfriend Ronald because he's a clown, and her son Carl Jr. to go south of the border to meet 5 guys for an old-fashioned In-N-Out over a Cracker Barrel.
We're just gonna roll to
My ex cheated on me, so I fucked his mom.
I f with you.
I did it.
You f his mom?
I fucked his mom.
Okay. I don't know what happened with that one, but let's try it again.
My ex cheated on me, so I fucked his mom.
Wait. Let's start that over, cause I don't think my ears are quite working. Let's try that again.
My ex cheated on me, so I fucked his mom.
I f with you.
I did it.
You f his mom?
I fucked his mom.
Was the pussy fire?
She was fine as fuck. Listen, I'm pansexual, so anybody can get it. Can get it.
No, f with you.
I fuck with me too.
Word, nah, I f with you. Wow, I didn't expect you to say that.
Fucked his mom.
Gangster.
Yeah, that only works when you're dating somebody in their 20s, or maybe even in their 30s. Once you get past that, but okay. Sis got the mom and the son fiending after her now, I guess. Can you imagine the conversation he's about to have when his boys see this? Can you imagine the conversation he about to have with his mama? That's about to be awkward as hell. Okay. We're going Let's just slide to the left.
Yeah, you know what time it is. Check this out. You know what it is.
Okay. If I'm not mistaken, that's like the dancing weatherman or something. I don't know who that little cutie patootie is, but she was working it out. Okay. My knees don't move like that no more.
Bitch, why you out here trying to be like me? Bitch, ain't nobody wearing a What Would Applebee's Do bracelet. I'm the most famous restaurant in the country. You ain't even the most famous restaurant in a shopping center, bitch. You nailed a football helmet to the wall and put up a picture of Christopher Walken next to Marilyn Monroe and said, boom, I'm a restaurant. Who wants some adequate ass food? Not liking the vibes over here. Bitch, anyone who goes to TGI Fridays kisses with their eyes open. Do you like if Matthew McConaughey made a restaurant? He was in Dallas Buyers Club, so I'll take that as a compliment. It's not, bitch. So I don't know why all of you are arguing, but it just sounds really ghetto and it's making me uncomfortable. Cheesecake, look, it's a black guy jogging. Excuse me, do you live over here? Psych, bitch. Bitch, you really told on yourself. Seriously, that's pretty messed up, Cheesecake Factory. That's it. I want to speak to all of your managers. Mine's busy cooking in the back, bitch. Mine just got arrested for selling drugs. Mine is in his office binge watching The Big Bang Theory.
Mm-mm. Nope. Nope. But in the midst of the shenanigans, I was also sent this from Psychology Today. Uh, headline reads, can't talk today. Why male and female friendships are so different. Key points. Friendships are as essential to our happiness and well-being as family and career. Men and women have different expectations about friendships and manage them accordingly. Excuse me. The roots of these sex differences and friendship patterns may lie in different challenges faced by males and females in early human groups. The research on who we become friends with falls very much in line with common sense. We are more likely to become friends with people who are trustworthy, similar to us, and who live physically close to us. We also prefer friends who are fun to hang out with, and friends who like us about as much as we like them. Friends are especially important in situations where we are living far away from family members who would ordinarily supply emotional support and assistance with day-to-day chores such as moving heavy objects around and caring for pets and children when we are unavailable. Consequently, researchers have found that the changes in friendships usually accompany major life transitions, such as going away to college or getting married. But if a friendship can weather these forks in the road, it can help buffer the stress of life changes. In fact, friends are mentioned in studies more frequently as sources of happiness than are family, religion, or a success in one's career. Sex differences in friendships. Cross culturally, men tend to report having a larger number of friends but less intimate ones than women. Women are also more likely than men to explicitly discuss the closeness of their friendships with friends, more likely to identify someone as a best friend, and they are also more easily distinguish close friends from people who are just a friend. Men generally seem to use the word friend more loosely than women, and they also tend to expect less from friendships than women do. Psychologist Keela Williams and her colleagues explored sex differences in friendships in a series of 3 studies published in January 2022 issue of Evolution and Human Behavior. Excuse me. In the first study, 213 American college students rated how important it was for same sex friends to exhibit behaviors or qualities from 9 different categories of friendship benefits. These categories included things such as the friend offering social support, being able to help with finding new mating opportunities, and being a reliable ally during times of conflict. In a second study, 306 participants who were not college students, median age 35.22, rated their same-sex best friend as the same on these same categories in an attempt to see if real-life friendship mirrored the aspiration for friends expressed in the first study. For the most part, the results of the 2 studies matched up pretty well. Men preferred that friends have wealth, status, and the ability to help them find new mating opportunities, while women expressed much more interest in friends who offered emotional support, who would help them hang on to the mate they already had, and who could be relied upon to have their back in a conflict. In a third study, William and her colleagues presented 250 individuals with 3 different hypothetical amounts of money: 20, 40, or $60. The participants in the study were then asked to design a perfect same sex friend by allocating money to the 9 different friendship dimensions, such that they had spent the money on the qualities that were most important to them and the least money on the ones they cared less about. When budgets were generous, men and women did not differ much on how they allocated the money, with everyone spending the wealth around to get as much of the good stuff as possible. However, when budgets were limited, men invested much more in designing a friend who would be able to enhance their status and help them attract mates, whereas women spent more money on building a friend who would provide emotional support. I think we all kind of knew that. On to the next video.
Hi, this is Doug with Black Lightning Shipping. How can I help you today?
What's up, Doug? I've been waiting on my package patiently, and it's not here.
All right, before we proceed, can I please have your name and order number?
Look, my name is Leonard, L-E-N-E-R-D, all right? And my order number is 168742.
Well, I'm sorry this has happened. Let me see what went wrong with your delivery so I can fix it.
Shit, you better. I'm tired of these motherfuckers thinking they can play me and shit, you feel me?
It seems like the package is still heading your direction.
Hold up, brother. I paid for 1 to 2 business. So I expected my package to get here in 2 days. So where my stuff at, bro?
Like I previously stated, your items are still on their way towards you. It seems you made the order on the 18th, correct?
What's that got to do with what?
The 18th was Friday.
And?
Saturdays and Sundays aren't normally counted as business days. So you should expect your package to arrive around Tuesday. Will you be needing any more assistance?
You trying to get smart with me, boy?
What?
Hey, cuz I'm gonna need some money back or something.
How does that even... Unfortunately, I'm not able to do anything for you in that regard. I can transfer you to the department that handles this stuff.
Listen, I knew you was a useless ass when I got on the phone with you. Get off my line.
Hey bro, who you talking to?
You. I'm gonna need you to do your job before we have a problem.
We already got one, so what you gonna do?
Boy, you lucky. We talking through this phone right now.
Oh, word?
Yeah, weak ass boy.
Okay. I guess I have to slide to 5655 Riverbank Lane then. Yeah.
How you know my address?
Did you forget why we on this damn phone call? I got all your info in front of me, pussy.
But I thought...
I don't give a fuck what you thought, Leonard Williams, and luckily, we in the same city.
I don't think threats are necessary.
No, we here now. You got me all out of character and shit. I ain't supposed to get like this on the clock, but you just had to call me.
I didn't mean anything I said.
You did, and it's cause you thought I couldn't do nothing. I was just trying to help your dumb ass out, but you want a cop and attitude. How you not gonna know that Saturdays and Sundays aren't business days? You a fucking adult. This is crazy, cause I was 5 minutes away from my break. Let me calm down.
I apologize.
Is there anything else you need assistance with?
Oh, no, that was everything. You took care of it all, big dog.
Bet. I'll catch you, my now get the fuck off my phone.
He about to beat your ass.
I swear. Some of y'all need to quit playing with customer service agents. Stop trying to be a Karen over the phone. You're forgetting you're calling the place that you willingly gave all of your information to. If these folks decide to get out of character, you done already seen airlines have to shut down. You already see all these staffing shortages. They've had enough of your shit. Actually, we've all had enough of your shit. And it's funny because the next article that was sent comes from KTVU.com. Lawmakers propose putting violent passengers on a no-fly list for life. Coming out of Washington, D.C., two U.S. lawmakers are proposing a new bill that would place violent flight passengers on a lifetime commercial no-fly list managed by the Transportation Security Administration. The Protection from Abusive Passengers Act, proposed by U.S. Senator Jack Reed, a Democrat from Rhode Island, and U.S. Representative Eric Swalwell, Democrat from California, aims to improve air travel safety, increase traveler protections, reduce the number of in-flight violent incidents, and hold unruly passengers accountable. In addition to being placed on a no-fly list, convicted violent passengers would also permanently be banned from participating in TSA pre-check or customs global entry programs. Unruly violent passengers would be first given a notice from the TSA and an opportunity to appeal before being placed on the permanent no-fly list, said Swalwell told KTVU on Tuesday. This would be a civil penalty. Passengers could also be subject to any local criminal prosecutors. And there are members of the Association of Flight Attendants that are loving this idea, and I just bet that they are, because their job is hard enough and taxing enough that these folks need to just chill. We all gonna get there. We all gonna get there.
Baby, let me tell you something. If we at Momo's house and I ask you to go get me a bowl of that mac and cheese I saw, and you come back and it turns out to be cake, I will ruin this family get together.
I feel you. I love the creativity behind a lot of these cakes, but I don't think mentally I could eat a lot of these cakes the way that they're set up. Because if I see a cake, because that looked like a good bowl of some nice cheesy cream and macaroni and cheese, my mom would be playing tricks on me. I'm gonna be mad. I'm gonna be mad because I'm going to expect the taste of macaroni and cheese, but then I don't want macaroni and cheese flavor cake. So I appreciate those cakes from afar. I really can't participate in them up close because I will be mad. Whoops. I don't know.
Sweet. Now what do we learn? Go ahead, subscribe. Cottonmouth, YouTube. If you don't speak mouth with a you spelled it wrong. Look, keep it 100. You never know nobody better than me. Everybody in the game they coming second to me. Burn them to the second degree, repetitively. Medically, I'm speaking hypothetically. Now look, give me space, or that pump to your chest. Hyperventilate, have a drink at 42 like it's lemonade. Need my money on time, not a minute late. I been shut this shit down, let me get back up. I'ma roll this green, I'ma hit that once. If I get this cup, I'ma hit that once. If I get kicked down, I'ma get back up. Wait, look, I'm just gonna fly out, then I'ma slide. I don't really care how your face look. Leave all that talk in the face, but y'all really weak, but yeah. Now what did we learn?
Sir Puppet got bars. Okay, let's keep going.
I just gotta say this before I go to the gym. The speed with which the Academy barred Will Smith from the Academy for 10 years just shows us that they can and will give people consequences if and when they choose to. Their hands aren't tied when it comes to Roman Polanski or Harvey Weinstein or Woody Allen. They just don't want to. I just had to say that. When people of color step outside of their acceptable person of color stencil that they've created for all of us, they will act swiftly. So I'm not surprised. That's it. No stars.
She's absolutely correct. If Roman Polanski can't even venture back into this country, or he will be immediately taken to prison because he was convicted for drugging and raping a minor, that he can still receive a standing ovation when being awarded an Oscar for his directing prowess in the 2000s. Woody Allen can still receive an invitation after having a lifelong career of never putting a person of color in any of his movies, but then grooming and subsequently marrying the stepsister of his biological daughter with Mia Farrow and a young lady that he helped raise. I don't want to hear anything. If they're not going to take the multitude of Oscars away from Weinstein and he ain't been barred from I don't want to hear it. But we're going to take a quick pause for the cause for this month's ad. I do know that there is a glitch on the website. The current merchandise is up there. I do have an outstanding ticket with the hosting company because I noticed that all of the merch isn't up there. But the featured merch in the ad is up there and in honor of my birthday. The promo code is TAZ424. See you in 2 and 2. And we got another one for you. This one is coming from Reuters. Elon Musk's arrival stirs fears among some Twitter employees. Key point summaries. Concerns center around Twitter's ability to moderate content. Fear Musk's views on moderation may allow trolling to flourish. Twitter management, employees make daily decisions, and this is coming from a spokesperson. News of Tesla chief executive Elon Musk taking a board seat at Twitter has some Twitter employees panicking over the future of the social media firm's ability to moderate content, company insiders told Reuters. Within hours of the surprise disclosure this week that Musk, a self-described free speech absolutist, required enough shares to become the top Twitter shareholder, political conservatives began flooding social media with calls for the return of Donald Trump. The former U.S. president was banned from Facebook and Twitter after the January 6th Capitol riots over concerns around incitement of violence. Now that Elon Musk is Twitter's largest shareholder, it's time to lift the political censorship. Oh, and bring back Trump, tweeted Republican Congresswoman Lauren Boebert on Monday. Despite Twitter's reiteration this week that the board does not make policy decisions, 4 Twitter employees who spoke to Reuters said that they are concerned about Musk's ability to influence the company's policies on abusive users and harmful content. With Musk on board, the employees said his views on moderation could weaken years-long efforts to make Twitter a place of healthy discourse and might allow trolling and mob attacks to flourish. In the wake of Trump's ban from Facebook and Twitter, the billionaire tweeted that many people would be unhappy with U.S. tech companies acting as the de facto arbiter of free speech. Musk has not articulated what he wants to do as a new board member, but he has telegraphed his intentions with his Twitter account. A week before Musk disclosed a 9.1% stake in Twitter, he polled his 80 million followers on whether the site adhered to the principle of free speech, and the majority voted no. The employees, who asked not to be named for fear of retribution, point to Musk's history of using Twitter to attack critics. In 2018, Musk came under fire for accusing a British diver who had helped rescue children trapped in a cave in Thailand of being a pedophile. Excuse me. Musk won a defamation case brought by the diver in 2019. We asked for comment. A Twitter spokesperson repeated a statement from Tuesday that the board plays an important advisory and feedback role across the entirety of our service, but daily operations and decisions are made by Twitter's management and employees. Twitter is committed to impartiality in the development and enforcement of its policies and rules, the spokesperson said. Some employees that Reuters spoke to were not too sure about the company's commitment to this. Elon Musk also has a very well-known reputation of speaking like Trump out of the crack of his ass. He is very much so unprovoked, and it's not a good thing to be a liar, period, but a very unprovoked liar. And he screams free speech, but the moment you criticize him, he is working to silence you, sue you, and move on. But the biggest babies always claim that they live the free speech. Mess me with that shit.
Do you ever just wake up in the middle of the night and just giggle?
No. Where are your ears?
Ooh, the size of his face was smooth as a baby's butt, baby. Okay. Alrighty.
No means no.
I know. And let's run that back, because I know. Wait a minute.
No means no.
Okay. It's definitely a pandemic, baby. She said, fuck that. These hands are rated for everybody. Okay. Y'all worried about fighting zombies. I'm worried about fighting these pandemic toddlers. They ain't put nobody in a home. They sending you to the upper room. Alrighty.
Oh Lord, this is a highly requested video. B Snacks finna give her opinion on the Grammy outfits. And I don't really watch the Grammys. The only Grammy I know about is the one I'm finna roll, bitch. Anyway, we're gonna get right into it. Megan Thee Stallion, that dress is giving Overwatch, bitch. It's giving dingy. It's giving me 2 a.m. at the bar. Faded, bitch. Tinashe, it's giving sponsored by Dunkin' Donuts. It's giving creamy wheat, strawberry blend. Japanese breakfast, it's giving wet plantains, bitch. Ashy lemon peels. It's giving soak it a little longer. Hailey and Justin Bieber. Hailey's giving I slept with the broom, bitch. Justin is giving unpaid court costs. It's giving the card declined at the register. Lil Nas is giving, ooh Lord, it's giving old home bedspread. It's giving floral dinner plate. It's giving Catholics only.
Okay, Lil Nas's outfit was giving me Elvis. Lord, I used to watch at least the red carpet. I don't even anymore. But... Oh, and I heard the new Chloe Bailey video, Treat Me, has dropped. I haven't had a chance to watch it yet, but I'm hearing rave reviews about it. So if you are a Chloe Bailey fan, Do it after the show, though. Pop over, show her videos some love. Who hurt that poor little pup's heart? Wait a minute. We gotta go back for just a second. Like, he waited for his cue and everything. He be singing that song when she at work. He crying over somebody. There is somebody in the neighborhood that done broke his heart. Somebody's little pamper pooch done broke that poor baby's heart. And he sings that song every day. Soon as mama leave, he just all Okay, before we get to the final video, I have one more article that was sent, and this comes from newrepublic.com. Y'all, the headline. Steve Bannon said Trump reminded him of Hitler and he meant it as a compliment. Now Marjorie Taylor Greene calls 3 GOP senators pro-pedophile. These people are sociopaths. If you doubt we've grown too accustomed to apparent behavior in the political class, consider this anecdote from a recently published Insurgency, How the Republicans Lost Their Party and Got Everything They Ever Wanted by Jeremy W. Peters of the New York Times. Peters is describing Steve Bannon watching Donald Trump on TV as Trump descends by the Trump Tower escalator to announce his presidential candidacy. That's Hitler, Bannon thought, as the opening scene of Leni Riefenstahl's seminal work of Nazi propaganda, Triumph of the Will, flashed through his mind. He meant it as a compliment. Peters' publication of those 2 sentences drew not a peep of public protest from Bannon, nor a single mention from a major American newspaper, not even Peters' own, until a New York Times reviewer flagged them on February 22nd. Even the reviewer, Ramesh Ratnasar of Bloomberg Opinion, concluded the book wouldn't likely interest many readers. The editors of the New York Times book review apparently agreed because they didn't commit the review to newsprint until April 4th, which is when I caught up to it and gasped. The Trump's future campaign manager and White House chief strategist admired Trump because Trump reminded him of Adolf Hitler, and that Bannon thought, shared this repulsive sentiment with a reporter, and that neither the press nor the public was especially shocked when those 2 sentences got published. All that is an example of what the late sociologist and Democratic Senator Daniel Patrick Moynihan called in an influential 1993 essay, Defining Deviancy Down. No, we're not shocked. We're not shocked. Trump and his collection of white supremacist buddies infiltrated the White House and made millions off of the title of presidency. Nobody is shocked by that. We knew that that's what they all thinking. Look at how they still act. We know that that's how they feel about him. And they really think that they're standing on the right side of history. But I digress. Let's get into the last video of the night.
Zooby zooby zoo. Zooby zooby zoo. Zooby zooby zoo. Zooby zoo. Zooby zoo. Mon Dieu qu'ils sont doux. Zooby zooby zoo. Zooby zooby zoo. Zooby zooby zoo. Zooby zoo. Zooby zoo. Le bruit des bisous.
Not gonna lie, that I now want to try that. I do. I now I now want to try that. But I don't I don't know how she was holding the whole writing. But tonight's a short show. As always, thank you for joining me. Be sure to join us for the Saturday night viewing party. Are You Afraid of the Dark? We're up to season 4. Come on over. It's a good old time. Grab a snack, something comfy, a floofy, fluffy blanket, and a beverage, if you will. We don't bite. Well, all of us don't bite. But until next time, each one teach one, each one reach one.